And then we're live. You see, it's just
Wow,
that
that
easy,
is
you know.
very
Wow,
official.
that was so
Very
cool.
official.
That was very professional, man. That was
I,
it.
I created that intro using a bunch of like tools that's available to me right there.
Oh wow.
And that's one thing that I enjoy doing is like creating intros, creating just things like that. So I was like, let me do one for me. There was a time when I was actually creating like intros for other people in the comic book community, and it was a
Mhm.
nice little side gig. I wouldn't charge for like $50, for like an intro, and then I would work with them. Like, what about this? And
Yeah.
so it was really fun. It was really cool to do stuff like that. I kind of like, I don't want to say I fell off, but I kind of like stepped back a little bit from doing it. But
Yeah.
I just don't have
Yeah.
the bandwidth.
But also, I feel like you'd probably see a little bit of the way the world is with AI and Canva and all these different. There's so many tools now.
Yeah.
That a lot of people just do this stuff on their own.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
And so I use like a mixture of different tools. So I subscribe to Motion Array. I have like a year subscription to them to use all these little like graphics and live videos and stock stock footage. And then through my company, I actually have an Adobe account. So I use Adobe Premiere to edit
Wow.
video. And I actually enjoy editing video. It's a trip. There's a lot of people like, I hate it. I actually love it. And I didn't even know that I was going to like it until I started doing our show. So there's another show that I'm a part of. It's called the C-List Villains. That's how I started this whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And through there, I was like, oh, let me edit the show before we post it and everything. I was like, man, I'm actually enjoying myself. Only to find out that, 90% of the people who do like YouTube and create videos are like, I hate editing. I'm like, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's crazy. Allows my brain. I have ADHD, so it allows my brain to just like go for it, do it.
I don't have much. I mean, I used to do photography like on the side. I used to do like weddings, bands. So I've spent a lot of time editing photos. So I mean, I've definitely had that a little bit of experience in that regard. Editing video, it's mainly just been like iMovie type stuff. I mean, like splicing together things. I've never done anything like the kind of stuff that you're doing, like and things like that. But I'm just starting to get to the point where I'm even comfortable, doing a lot of these videos because I mean, I have a huge public speaking fear. But with stuff like this, for me, there's no audience like in regards to like physically in front of me.
Yeah.
So it's like I can talk and once I started doing some of these, whether it be live streams of myself, reels, community little chats like this, I've started to get a level of comfort because I'm talking to a bunch of other people, but I'm not talking with them right in front of me. I'm not on a stage. I'm not in a conference room where people are looking at me, stuff like that. So I've been getting a lot more confidence in doing these, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Trust me, Chris, Eman, I was when I first started my reviews back in like end of October, November, that's when I started this channel. I'm still new to this. I'm still learning. But I was a little nervous. Like on one of my first videos, I was a little nervous. And then after like my second or third review, I was like, okay, I started getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like the more you do it, the repetition, it allows you to feel like you're doing it better. It feels like, oh, okay, I can do this better. I can do this, do that better. And there is a big anxiety thing when it comes down to something like this, right? There's a big, I don't know, and this and that. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. Like I've seen some of your reviews, Sarkis, and the way you have your videos set up, like almost all looking the same with your thumbnail. It's very clean.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right. Very, very clean. And then Chris, lately on Instagram, you've just been posting videos, quick reels like, hey, today I'm doing this. Hey, today I'm doing that, yada, yada, yada. So it's really, really cool. It's one of those things, the more you do it, the better.
Right. And one of the things I've learned too is like, I've started to kind of step away from the idea of like, how should I be acting when I do these? Like, like I'm not putting on, like when I do a quick reel or something like that, I don't feel like I have to like, all right, let me get in like character for this. Like I'm just going to talk how I talk. I'm just going to present myself how I present myself. I'm just my manner. Like I'm not trying to put on an act or a skit or anything like that. I am trying to come across as natural as possible.
Yeah.
And once I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm not so much worried about how I'm perceived per se, more so about just communicating like whatever it is, then it flows a lot better.
Yeah.
The more you do it, just the more,
Yep.
and then you're gonna find out. Eventually, you're gonna find out that I know for me, and this is just me, and I don't want you guys thinking that, oh, I do have to do that. No, 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 you don't have to do what I'm about to tell you. I'm just telling you that this is just for me. Is that I do when I create my recorded videos, I do have a little bit more of a different personality behind it. I try to add a little pizzazz, a little charm, a little
Little gravitas.
it's a little gravitas. And even when I'm here like doing the live stuff, I'm a bit of a clown too, and that's okay because that is still you. That is still who you are. You're just using that part of your personality, and you're bringing that forth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And having fun with it. So don't think that, oh, how do I act? How shall I behave? Do I put on a tie? No, take the fucking tie off and have a great time.
Right.
Do it naturally.
Well,
like
you gotta you're gonna treat it like you be hanging out with people in a room. Like you're not doing a presentation. Like this is a comic book community. It's not a very stiff. You're not in a boardroom. You're not doing a sales pitch. Like you're just here to talk about fun, passionate, geeky things.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna be too uptight about it, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. Now here's another thing, and I do gotta ask you guys this. Do you guys have headphones with like even like your earbuds with the microphone on it?
I mean, I do have a pair of headphones. Well, I have multiple headphones. I have some Bluetooth headphones. I have wired headphones that I can connect with a mic.
I have a microphone.
Either or, it's something that you can connect to your phone. Because the only thing about doing this also is that when you guys are using your phone, like there is feedback that does come back, and I can hear it. So if I can ask you, my friends, if you guys have headphones with a microphone on it, that would be amazing.
Let me see if
let me see. Yeah, let me see if the microphone I have works. Should I try the microphone?
Yeah, if that works.
All right, let me try it out. Can you let me know? Can you let me know how I sound, Eman?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna plug it in right now.
Okay.
All right. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Do I sound better?
Yeah. I can hear you. You're good.
I'm good now.
Right. Yeah. Can you hear us? Is the question. Yeah.
I can hear you guys.
AirPods work perfectly. And that's the only thing. And that's one thing that I also noticed, that when you guys do your Instagram, a little bit of feedback. And whenever you guys go live, headphones is like the best thing that you can do to prevent a lot of that feedback from happening.
All right. So how's that?
Oh my goodness, Chris. That's lovely.
A lot better.
That microphone is. It's like he's like a maitre d'. Tonight you're going to have a nice caviar with a nice Chianti. And it's it's good times, man. See, like tonight it's just kicking it, right? It's just
Eman, quick question: How do you know someone's in here, or how do you know if people are listening? Watching it.
So on my end, and probably on your end, you guys will see like an eyeball on the top left corner where it says live, and there would be a number right next to it, and that just says that there's two people.
I don't see that.
Oh, you guys
I see live. I see live, and I see a ticker, but I don't see any.
Yeah.
So for me, I have like an eye with a number right next to it, and that number tells me how many people are watching. And then like sometimes I'll leave them like on this because I have two monitors.
Right.
Sometimes what I'll do is, just to help me out, I'll bring up my channel on like another screen, and now I have like 3 people watching me. What? Boom! There you go. I'm just increasing the amount of people that are watching, hang out with me.
Eman, I had a question for you. How did you find me? Was it through a Superior Stand or?
To be honest, Sarkis, with you, I just noticed that you were commenting a lot, more frequently on my Instagram posts. And just just through that, I'm like, oh, okay, this is this person's following me, and let me go check out your stuff. And then I noticed you had a YouTube channel, and I was like, oh shit, Sarkis got a YouTube. Let me go check his stuff out. And so people just kind of go down the rabbit hole like that, and it's like, oh, okay, and just like what Chris said, it's engagement. Engagement leads to other things, and I wouldn't have known that you had a YouTube channel if I didn't know that you were liking what I liked. I was like, oh, he likes my post. So this is a new person. Let me go see what he's about.
I was like, wow, these pictures are really nice. Like the ones you're posting with the comic capsule and on the Superior Stands. Like, damn, that looks really nice. The picture.
Thank you. And I I have like a somewhat, I don't want to say a professional camera, but I have a really good camera. This is the one that I'm using. So this webcam that I'm using is actually my mirrorless camera that I'm using for those pictures.
Oh,
So
nice.
so I have like a decent lens, and I'm just messing around with photography. There's certain things that I've noticed in photography that I'm like, oh, that's actually a really cool effect. Oh, this is a really cool picture, and I kind of wanted to learn. And my son is actually my oldest son. He's actually the one who kind of got me into like paying more attention to photography. And when I was like, you know what, I do need to upgrade my camera. That ADHD right here. I have to do all of the research, every single bit of it.
What what brand? What camera do you got?
So I have a Canon R8, so it's a full frame.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a full frame camera, but it's also still like beginner mid grade.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted the full frame to capture all of the light because I shoot in a dark room, and I know that I need a bigger lens or a bigger sensor for the dark room shots. Because if I had got like a smaller sensor, it would have given me more depth, but I would have had a little bit more of an issue with the lighting. So I was like, you know what, let's just play it safe. Let me get like a really good full mirrorless CMOS camera and just run with it. And when Canon came out with the R8, I was like, okay, let me go with that. And I was like, cool, I can webcam with it.
That's a good entry into the mirrorless full frame. That's a good camera.
And then I have two lenses. I have they're two prime lenses. So I use two prime lenses for my camera. So I have a 16 millimeter 2.8, which is what I have here. Mm-hmm. So it's got that wide angle when I actually have it set up. So I can actually vlog with this lens, or I would use this lens for my video here. And then I have a 35 millimeter 1.8.
Yeah.
And that's what I use. That's the lens that I use for almost all of the pictures that you see on Instagram.
Yeah, I have the two prime lenses. I have a 50 millimeter and a 24 millimeter for my two primes. But the 50 I have is a 1.8, and the 24 I can't remember what the 24 I have is. But the 24 is nice. It's a nice wide angle. Not as much as the 16, but it gets the job done.
Eman.
Are you using Canon?
Yeah.
Canon.
It's an old Canon. I haven't done anything with my photography in many years. But I used to do weddings. I used to do like local bands and stuff like that. But like here's my bag.
I just got mine.
Yeah.
I just got mine. For those playing the home game tonight, we will eventually be talking about comics, but we're going to go ahead and geek out about other stuff that we
my
like
Sigma
about.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my my Canon 85 millimeter.
Oh, nice.
My 50 and my 20 are out in my man cave. So I was playing around with it the other night.
My next lens. Oh my god, I don't even know why I'm about to say this, but I'm about to say it. I hope my girlfriend's not watching. My next lens, the one that I really want, is the 24 70 millimeter f2.8 Canon L lens. Like
an L?
Lens. Oh yeah, I want that L. I want that L. Oh my goodness,
that's
so pretty.
I mean, I've been out of the market of buying lenses for a while, but if I hear L, I know it's going to be pricey.
Yeah. It's not that expensive, babe. It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Credit card's almost paid off. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. The credit card's almost paid off. Don't worry about it. I promise you, I'm going to pay off the credit card first before I buy new toys. I promise you. Don't worry about it.
I remember when I when I got married years ago, a friend of mine did our engagement photos, and she had just bought a new lens the day we did our engagement photos, and she's like, "All right, I just got this new lens in." It was a $2,000 lens, and I'm like, I'm like, it's such an expensive hobby to get into. Like, I mean, and then you wonder sometimes. People wonder why wedding photographers charge as much as they do, because they have to offset the cost of a $2,000 lens, or anything else that they might have.
See, And on top of that, like with wedding photographers, you have to, you have to get it the position right. You have to get the angle right. You have to. There's so many things that go into it. You take literally like 1,000 pictures just to make sure you can get at least 20 to 25 good ones that you can go in and edit. And you're
Right, 'cause
constantly, You're
there's no
constantly,
do-over.
yeah.
It's not like you did family pictures and they're like, well, they didn't turn out right. Let's meet up again next weekend and we'll redo them. It's a wedding. You gotta.
You're in charge of capturing those moments.
Yeah.
See, and then on top of that, like with the 24 to 70, I'm going to be using that for video too. So I really enjoy, and I didn't even know this, but I really enjoy like vlogging at Comic Cons. And while I'm at con, I've created a few con videos, and they're super fun to make to me. Like I really enjoy making them, and it's not the whole I'm an influencer. Oh, look, this is Wham Stand. You guys should go ahead and purchase Wham Stand, which you should. You should go contact Wham. Make sure to head on over. Follow them on Instagram while you're at it. But I do enjoy making those. And so now I'm like, okay, I see the value of needing to upgrade certain equipment. And I see why I need to do certain things to capture what I want now for my videos that I post here on YouTube.
No, exactly. But all right, so comics. Did anyone get this?
No.
Because this thing is blowing up right now.
I am about to blow you up, Chris. Go ahead and show us that beautiful Wolverine right there.
The Daniel Warren Johnson variant.
How much?
I think last I saw it's going for like $50-$60 on eBay already.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. What's the significance of that one right there?
It's the 400th issue, the Legacy 400th issue, but this is one of the variant covers, but it's done by Daniel Warren Johnson, who's one of the hot things out there right now with Transformers and The Moon is Following Us and things like that. So this one variant of that issue is just for some reason just taken off, and I think a lot of it has to do with his name.
Let me see it because it's a gorgeous, gorgeous cover right there. To be honest with you, when I first saw that, I thought it was Lobo until I saw it. Wolverine. I was like, oh shit, it's a Wolverine cover. It's actually really dope.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I luckily I had it on my pull list. I didn't think anything of it, and I just got these two turtles. Each month is they're spotlighting a different character with a different like color scheme. So I have a little bit of a variant addiction.
I just went over to the LCS just literally just a little while ago, and I had to cut down a lot of my comics. So the only thing that I picked up was Transformers 18, the latest Geiger, and the latest Redcoat. Because all I'm about right now is Energon Universe and Ghost Machine.
Ghost Machine. There you go.
Yeah, Ghost Machine stuff. I'm so behind. I'm so late to the party on that. Geiger, I don't have anything of. I'm just right now. I focused on getting. Do I have them in here? As you can guys see, like this is my reading section. So I just ended up tracking down all of the.
Oh, Rook Exodus.
Yeah, so I finally tracked down all 6 issues, so I can give that a read now. But I mean, I eventually want to track down Geiger. I've heard good things about that, but I'm very late to the party on the whole Ghost Machine. A lot of the Image imprints. I just got caught up on Hyde Street. Things like that. Like I fell off the wagon with Image real hard a few years ago, because it was so hard to keep up with it being an indie company. There's just so much coming out all the time, and it's like it's hard to keep up with it all. It's hard to know when it's coming out. There's not as much structure as the Marvel, the DC stuff where you have the flagship titles that are always going to be out there. It's like, and then the thing with a lot of the Image stuff, there's not many that, like Rook was only 6 issues, but like Geiger is like an ongoing. So it's like the problem with some of these indie books is they are limited sometimes. So if you miss them, you miss them. If you're late to the party on, like, I mean, I'm playing catch up on Radiant Black right now. Like I have the first 9 issues, and then I have between there and the most current issue, I'm all over the place. I haven't filled in all the holes yet, but what I've read of it, I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so it hits real hard with the Spider-Man feel, and it has like a weird like Power Rangers feel to it too. So it's a lot of fun. It's just hard to track it down because from what I'm being told by a couple of my local comic shops, is the early stuff didn't take off as well. So a lot of the stores didn't stock it well.
Mhm.
So not many stores have it in their back issue bins.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to learn that there's a lot in the Image world that I missed out on, and I'm just playing catch up on.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. We got my boy Simon. Man, Somebody say
Spider-Man.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah, I'm a huge Spidey fan.
Get in here, Simon, dude. That's my boy Simon right there. He's from Australia. He's from the land down under.
Oh, nice.
That's our boy Simon. So yeah, tonight you guys is just to hang out. I left the link there. I pinned the link so anyone watching, come on in, hang out. It's all gravy. Sarkis, what about you? Like, what are your reads? Like, what are your current favorite reads right now?
Right now, it's been like Hyde Street. That one I hold dear to my heart because that was actually my first review. Hyde Street issue.
Nice.
I like Hyde Street. I like Pranky.
Yes, Pranky's a madman, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, that kid ain't no. He ain't no regular Boy Scout. I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, none of them are right on Hyde Street, dude. Hyde Street's a crazy read. I'm really enjoying that one. I love the art in that one, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, so when Ghost Machine first started, right? When Geiger, and the art in there is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. Geiger's art is beautiful. And then they came out with Red Coat. Red Coat was like, this is really fun. This is really active. And then Rook Exodus came out. I'm like, dude, this art's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
And then High Street came out. And Ivan Reis, man, he's a fantastic artist. That guy's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him when he used to do Green Lantern a few years back. So I know him from Green Lantern.
Great detail. Amazing detail.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, it's Jeff Johns, right? This is Jeff Johns' universe that he's creating. He's got a lot of star power, so he'll be able to bring on anyone he wants, and he's getting these amazing artists like Jason Fabok.
Yeah.
Like what he did in the Three Jokers.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear God, killed it. And then he's bringing his style over to Ghost Machine, and now he's the one in charge of Rook Exodus, which has amazing designs to it. Oh, dude.
Yeah. Now fill me in on this. So the Ghost Machine stuff, you said it is it a shared universe?
Yes.
Concept? Because Red Coat, I get I don't know much about Red Coat, but is that Red Coat set in the past?
Yes. It is set in the past, but as issues continue on, it looks like he's catching up to the future. And in fact, I want to say Red Coat was either mentioned or he showed up actually in Geiger, which Geiger happens 25 years after the war, I believe. And then Red Coat started off way in the 1700s.
Yeah.
And then Rook Exodus is also in the future with Hyde Street kind of being like now. So the timeline is all over the place, but it is still the same universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fish Cat Collectibles in the house. What's up, my friend?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I mean, I see the Ghost Machine banner, and I wasn't sure if it was just like an imprint, kind of how like Marvel Knights or right, like where it's just like it's a subset where it's like, okay, we're just printing these books under the Ghost Machine banner, or is it actually set all in the same world? Because reading them, like you said, the timeline, like Hyde Street seems to be modernish.
Yeah.
Rook is obviously either futuristic or interstellar or something like that. Geiger, I don't really know anything about. And then Red Coat obviously seems like it's set Civil War.
Yeah.
So or Civil War or Revolutionary War. So I was like, okay, is this really a shared world? So I'm gonna have to look into the like I said, Geiger. I'm gonna have to either try and grab the trades or try and grab the back issues because what I've seen visually of it is definitely interesting.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Show that again, Sarkis. Let me take a look at that.
I got this from Lucio Perillo. I think this is the MegaCon edition of What is this one is Poison Ivy. Yeah.
That's a beautiful cover, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, here's a good question to ask, right?
Yeah.
When it comes down to Lucio Perillo. Well, I don't know if it's Lucio Perillo or Parillo.
I think his name is Lucio Perillo.
Perillo. Okay.
Yeah, Perillo.
Who is the better artist? Between Lucio and his partner, Carla Cohen.
I know. Yeah, that one's tough. They both do a good job.
They both are amazing artists.
Yeah.
And honestly, Lucio is a great looking man, but I think I would probably try to go with Carla myself. But it's kind of a tie right there. That's kind of tough right there. That's really pretty tough, you know.
This one definitely hit me hard because I'm a big fan of Poison Ivy, dude, since I was a kid.
Fishcat's giving you some props with that one right there, man. Awesome cover, he said. Yeah. It's a beautiful cover. It's Lucio Perillo or Perillo, man. He's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Lucio, I don't know if he's Italian or if he's Spanish, but I know Carla is French. So yes. I mean that's man, those two win. Whatever.
How about another one? Dan Mora?
Oh, I love Dan Mora, dude.
Yeah, Mora. Yeah, I'm a big Dan Mora fan.
See, I know Dan Mora, not personally. That'd be cool. That'd be super awesome. But I know Dan Mora through Once in Future on Boom when him and oh my God, who wrote Once in Future? I forgot who wrote it, but I love that story. And his art came through beautifully in that. So when I saw that he started doing DC stuff, I'm like, oh heck yeah, that is amazing. Oh dude, who's that?
Dan Mora, another one.
What issue is that a cover of?
This one is Poison Ivy. Oh man, this one was hard to get. Let me see.
Be careful, man. You don't want to leave fingerprints on that.
Yeah, I know. I don't even have any gloves. Oh man. All right,
fingerprints. The fingerprints is fine. You just don't want to get them creases.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, but sometimes those certain covers, man, you get the oil from those fingerprints can.
This is Poison Ivy issue 1. This is a Dan Mora exclusive Dan Mora team variant.
Damn, dude, Dan Mora is so sick.
So you need to see that's a nice back cover. You need to get some clear backboards for that.
Some clear ones? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple companies that make them. I mean, Comic Capsule has theirs. I mean, theirs are a little pricey. But you got to just track down some clear backboards because I've started to get those and for certain wraparound covers, and they're great.
If you think Comic Capsule's a little too pricey, why don't you go ahead and make yourself a purchase over at comiccapsule.com, and at your checkout, enter promo code Eman10 for 10% off.
There you go.
Not an influencer.
Nice.
I just had to throw that out there.
I love. Don't get me wrong. I love their capes, their comic capes. I've gotten some of them. They're fantastic.
Oh, what's up, Rude?
I have
but they're.
Eman.
Their comic cape price point right now is a little high for me.
I like it. Let me see.
Eman, I have a special one, okay? This one was pricey.
See, that's the problem with the foils. There's so much reflection off them.
Yeah, taking pictures of those are so tough. Who is? I know that. Natalie
Sanders.
That is badass.
I just see your phone and your. All I see is your phone and your soccer jersey.
Pull it back just a little bit, and then turn it to the side. Watch.
Yeah, a little bit of an angle. There you go.
Oh.
That's better.
Ooh. This one, I put in a comic capsule. I had to. There's no way I'm not gonna do that.
Poison Ivy, Barrio or Delato? Who's better in your opinion? Ooh.
I'm a big Delato fan.
Delato's badass too.
I've been a big fan of Delato since his Marvel Secret Wars story back in the day.
That's bad. That's a badass cover right there. Sarkis.
Yeah, limit to 400. I even got a sign. Here's the COA.
Eastside Comics. So we're tell us a little bit about Eastside Comics, Sarkis. Where is this located, and how can people order from them?
Eastside Comics. I only know their Instagram. I don't know a whole lot about them, but they're like a comic store. Then they also do like a variants and stuff.
That's a badass cover.
Like another good one would be like, was it Bird View or Bird's Eye? I forgot what they're called.
Bird City.
Bird City.
Yeah,
They're
Bird City's
also
badass.
another Instagram that I follow. I really like them.
I've actually met Laura and Anthony from Bird City, dude. The
Oh,
owners, they're awesome, dude. Like I've met them at a couple of cons, and they're super friendly. Like I really, whenever I see them at cons, you know, it's nice to see them. I saw them at Shortbox Live once, talked to them, got them on camera about an exclusive drop, yada yada yada.
Wow.
I talked to them. I ran into them again at San Diego Comic-Con 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you guys, you know, I don't know if you remember me. My name is Eman. They go, Eman! And they give me a little hug. Like, yeah, we remember you. I was like, they know me. So it was really nice to you know, to be able to make that connection, you know. And that's one thing I like about cons is that you can make that connection. And sometimes people will remember you. And it feels so good. Like, oh my God, they know who I
am. Yeah, I definitely have to make it out to some more. I mean, usually I'm like a one con per year, and it's usually Baltimore. But I think next year I'm really going to try.
Thank you.
Really going to try to make it out to some more long distance cons.
Yeah. So I live in the Bay Area, right? Yeah. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah. So I have San Diego Comic-Con that's an hour away from me. You know, WonderCon's less than an hour away from me by flight. You know, there's just a lot of stuff that happens, but you know, unfortunately, I just can't get down there. You know, I got a family, I got kids, so it's a little tough. However, I'm actually gonna make it to Heroes Con this year.
Oh,
nice.
Dude, the
first time.
Heroes Con, I was there about, God, I'm aging myself at this point. It was probably, I would almost say like 15, 20 years ago. I was there. Most of the sketches in my sketchbook are from Heroes Con.
I remember I saw that video.
Yeah, a lot of those sketches are from Heroes Con. And it's probably the best, and it's the largest and best, purest comic book convention on the East Coast. With, at least from ones I've attended, Baltimore being up there with that, because unlike New York, unlike San Diego, even unlike like MegaCon, WonderCon, there's not as much like large flash and celebrity and, you know, stuff like that. It's real down to earth comic book fans, comic book retailers, artist alleys, things like that. Heroes Con is a great time. It's when I start wanting to travel for shows again, Heroes Con is top of my list to make it to, and it's not far from me. I mean, the last time I went, I drove to it. I'm in Jersey, so it's Carolinas. It's a maybe 10-hour drive. But I mean, a flight. Flight might be maybe an hour flight.
I'd sell comics just for that. I am not driving 10 hours. It's 10 hours from San Francisco to Phoenix. I did that twice. Dude, never again.
It's funny you say the San Francisco thing. So I've lived my entire life. I've lived in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. So and I don't know how much either of you. Well, Sarkis is familiar with this area because he's originally from Jersey.
Yeah.
But when you live in the Philadelphia, Jersey area, everything and anything of worthwhile is within 2 hours of us.
Yeah.
Right.
New York, DC, you know, the Poconos, the mountains, like anything's 2 hours. So I've grown up my entire life. Everything's 2 hours from you. Yeah. So my wife has family in California. She has a lot of family in California, in the LA area. So we went out there a couple of years ago. She's like, we're going to fly out, visit some family, this and that. I'm like, oh, great. This is awesome. So we'll go out to LA. Like, we'll do all the LA stuff, like Walk of Fame. I was a complete tourist. We'll do Walk of Fame. And I said, maybe we'll take a day. We'll drive down to San Diego and go to the zoo. Maybe we'll take a ride we'll go check out Alcatraz. She's like, San Francisco's like a good, like 7 hours away from us. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? And I'm like, she's like, yeah, it's not anywhere near where we're going to be.
Yeah. And then you talking about going to San Diego from LA. That's like 2.5 hours.
Right. Which is fine because I'm used to 2 hours. 2 hours is fine. That's what I've always been used to. So I was like, no, everything's 2 hours away. She's like, no, we're not doing San Francisco. It's just not happening. You know, so we've talked about it before. Like, you know, we've talked about it. If we ever go again, we might fly into LA. We'll drive to San Francisco and then fly, like do a day or two in San Francisco and come home from San Francisco just to kind of like make it a trip. But I was totally blown away. I'm like, no, everything is close. There's no 7 hours away in the same state. That's ridiculous.
Welcome to California, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much. Because like I said, all her family's like LA area. We went to like Huntington Beach, stuff like that. But I was like, I want to go to we're in California. I want to go to like San Diego Zoo. I want to go to Alcatraz. And she's like, yeah, we're not doing all that.
Yeah.
No.
Eman,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Eman, have you heard of Babstar? Have you guys heard of Babstar, the artist?
No.
Okay. Well, me and her did a collaboration. You guys should follow her. Babstar. We did this one. This is hers.
Oh, that's saucy.
Is that a Nightwing cover?
Art.
Is that Nightwing?
Yeah, Nightwing issue 100.
Wow.
So that's one of the few variants for issue 100 I didn't get because I got a lot of the variants for issue 100.
So this one's a Babstar. This is the 1 in 25 variant.
Oh, see, that's why I didn't get it.
Babstar. Okay.
I
like her art. It's very animated.
Those ratios are tough. My local comic shop doesn't carry enough of the book sometimes to get the 1 in 25 ratios.
You know what? I'm gonna take it out of the comic.
He's taking it out of the comic capsule. Head on over to comiccapsule.com. Enter Eman10 for your 10% off. Let's take a look at this right here.
Are you ready, guys? I'm gonna uncover it.
There we go.
Dude. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that, my boy Flo Dameron over here, aka Nightwing Stan.
There we go.
Babstar is great.
I'm gonna have to look into the Babstar. I am not familiar with that. I'm not familiar with them at all.
I'm gonna go follow Babstar now.
Babstar,
female, male.
BABS and then TARR.
Babs. Okay, Babs draws. Let's go ahead and post this right here. If anyone wants to follow Babstar, there's her Instagram. Her. Is it female or male? I'm sorry.
Female.
Female. Go ahead and follow.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not familiar with them because I wasn't assuming anything.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite ones. If you guys go on there, you'll see the collaboration with me and her.
Yeah, I'll have to check into that because I'm a huge Nightwing fan. Nightwing's probably my top 3 favorite DC characters.
Yeah, there's something about this cover. I don't know what it is. There's something about it.
I'm kind of breezing through here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real fast. I'm gonna breeze through her Instagram right quick because some of these. Yeah, let me bring this up. Let me see. And this is the cool thing about this app right here. StreamYard is that you can actually share pages, and so we can kind of go through this together. Like, yeah, man, her art's pretty cool. There it is. There's that cover that Sarkis is showing us right there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
She posted that 15 weeks ago. This is dope, man.
No.
Colors.
Oh yeah, that's when she posted, but the collaboration was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, look at you, Sarkis. This guy's just like, the collaboration happened 3 weeks ago, guys. Don't worry about it. Me and Babs were like that.
Man, it was an awesome feeling, man. When these artists like look at your profile and see what you're posting. Oh, Poison Ivy.
This is sick. This is kind of Rose Besh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was feeling. I was feeling a little bit of Rose Besh in that art.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, her art's pretty sick. Look, Daphne.
But it's a little more like it's not as busy as Rose Besh is.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I really like that busyness from Rose Besh. She's actually like my favorite cover artist, and this is just my opinion because I love her anime style.
Yeah. Well, she's her. There's a lot of. I mean, it depends on what I'm looking for. Like, I have a lot of I have a lot of favorite artists, but like her, Chrissy Zullo, I love Chrissy Zullo's art. Yeah. Her, like, it's just a very fun, cartoony, like, just like I just ordered the crypto cover that she did for the Superman special, which looked really cool.
Doesn't Chrissy Zullo do like that chibi art? Yeah, very.
Yeah.
No, not chibi, but still very big-eyed, also very anime-ish.
But yeah, if you scroll to the top, like that crypto that just put out, yeah.
Yeah. I
just ordered a copy of that.
14 hours ago, the Summer of Superman special #1 crypto.
Like she did the really cool I think they were like the Halloween issues for DC, not that like last year where like each month was like the trick or treat ones.
Yeah. Yeah, Chrissy Zillow is pretty cool. I like her work right there. You know, Darkonin, happy Superman Day, guys. That's right. It's Superman Day. Well, still here in the West Coast. You're on the West Coast. It's still Superman.
Not I'm gonna say not for me. I'm all done.
How did you guys celebrate Superman Day? Any Superman pickups?
No, I mean not the. I mean, I picked up some stuff on Wednesday, but I didn't pick up anything today.
He said,
"Did someone say Nightwing?" Yeah, man, Nightwing. Nightwing rocks.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
he did right there. You know. So again, you know, it looks like we're getting some more people coming in and watching. Anyone watching? If you guys want to jump on, it's just a straight up, you know, hangout tonight. If you guys want to come on and kick it, no worries. Oh, dude, mahalos for coming, bro.
Honolulu. Oh, nice.
Oh God, I love Hawaii. I freaking love Oahu. That's my jam, dude. That's my spot. North Shore, Haleiwa, Shrimp Trucks, Sharks Cove, like that specific spot of Hawaii is like.
Yeah, see, I definitely would love to be. I've never been out of the country. I mean, other than like Caribbean, like I've been on cruises down to the Caribbean, like Bahamas, Mexico, but we're before our upcoming vacation, like we're going to in about 2 weeks. I think we leave May 6th. We're going to Europe for a week.
Oh, nice.
We're flying into Italy. We're spending some time in Italy, some time in Barcelona, and some time in Marseille in France.
That's that art germ poison ivy in it.
Yes, sir. Art germ. There you go.
That cover is so sick to me because it does not look like art germ work. Matter of fact, I thought that was Dan Quintana.
Yeah,
Dan Quintana art is amazing to me. But then I saw the signature. I'm like, oh shit, that's art germ.
That's art germ. Yep.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's a beautiful art germ cover right there. 100%. I freaking love that cover right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, Chris, I actually went to the Caribbean last year on vacation. We did a cruise also. So what we ended up doing was we did a 5-day cruise, went to Nassau, went to Half Moon Cay, and then went into Grand Turk.
Nice.
Right. Islands. I'm an island boy, and not like those punk ass island boy kids that we see. I love islands. To me, a vacation is island, sand, beach, drink, just beauty, right?
Right.
Going to Hawaii, Darkonin may be able to kind of like verify this, but going to Hawaii kind of messed it up for me. There's a certain beauty of Hawaii that is just absolutely majestic, and I was expecting the same feeling going into the Caribbean, and unfortunately for me, the Caribbean did not hit me like Hawaii.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've never been to Hawaii, and I can tell you the Caribbean's not going to hit like Hawaii. I mean, I'm finding that out. Like, I've been down there a few times. I mean, we've been on a few cruises in the Caribbean. Like we've done Nassau, we've done Haiti, we've done Cozumel. Like we've done all over down there.
Yeah.
Which Cozumel was probably the hottest place I've ever been to in my life. It was
Did you go in July?
No, we went in. No, it wasn't summer, but it was still like 106 degrees. It was insane. I'm like, I got off the boat. I'm like, I don't even want to do this. And we're walking, and I'm like, trying to do my best to stay in the shade. I literally thought I was going to catch on fire. Yeah. It's the hottest place I've ever been on in my life, ever. Yeah. But it was still a good time. But the thing is, I'm the opposite. I can't stand sand. I hate sand so much. Man. I like the stretch of sand that's about this big from the water to where like the sand is wet. Like I'm fine with that. It's everything in between that. Like these people who just sit in the sand in a chair and not my thing. I can't do it.
It's very Anakin Skywalker-ish of you there.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely. I do not like it. Like I said, if I could get from the boardwalk, like here in Jersey we have boardwalk. If I can get from the land to the water without touching the sand, that's my goal.
Like Darkonin, exactly. I'm from Honolulu. I've lived here all my life. I don't even go outside. He's like in one of the most beautiful places in the world. Like, I don't step out. He's like, there's a lot of stuff I've never seen, born and raised, but I pretty much just work all day. Dang, brah.
See, where I am, I get all. Jersey is unique in that way where I can get all 4 seasons in one day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like we will literally get all 4 seasons in one day.
that's how it is here in the Bay Area. So let me explain the Bay Area to you, right? So San Francisco is like in this weird spot climate wise where we will get this low hanging fog that's about like 2,000 feet right above the Golden Gate Bridge, right? Less than 6 miles across, there's this, East Bay is what we call it. Regionally, it's called the East Bay, Oakland, California. If you guys know your music, Tupac, E40, that's what
Yeah.
Going over the Bay Bridge, you will increase by 10 degrees.
Wow.
And then on top of that, driving about 45 minutes even further east into the valley, it will drop to 100. So climate-wise, right? It would be 64 in San Francisco, but it can definitely be 102 degrees out in the valley, and that's only an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, it's wild.
It is. Absolutely. That's my life right there. Chris, I understand. Here on
but see,
Eman
but
Radio.
that's driving an hour and a half. I'm talking about waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning and ending your day with have gone through all the seasons.
Oh yeah.
Like I won't leave my town and I'll wake up to 40 degrees in the morning. It'll be like raining at like noon. It'll be like 80 degrees at like 6. And then like I wouldn't be surprised if there's freaking snow at night. Jersey's out of control.
You said snow. That's where I end. Like I can't live there. That's too cold. I'm tropical.
Yeah.
I'm half Filipino. I can't deal with anything too cold. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, we don't. I mean, we haven't been too bad in the past couple of years, but we average about like I think the worst bit of snow we had this past winter was maybe close to a foot at most.
That's mad.
At most, and that only happened with one storm we had. I mean, but like I said, living in this area. I mean, back in '96, the Philly, Jersey area had a blizzard where we had probably. And you have to look it up. Look up like Google like blizzard of '96 Philadelphia. The snow was covering cars, like it was ridiculous.
Hold on, we have a guest. We have someone coming in here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. Since you brought up Nightwing, Chris, I want to go ahead and introduce my boy, Nightwing Stan, aka Flo Dameron. What's up, Flo?
Hey.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
Chris,
Hey.
Sarkis, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris, actually, there's two.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
But Flo, tonight you're Flo. We're not going to call you Chris. We're not going to government name you. Is that okay? No government names here. What's up, man? Dude, isn't it like tomorrow for you over there? Because I got two East Coast folks over here now. Isn't it like tomorrow for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quarter to 1 here.
What are you guys doing up? You guys are madmen.
Right here in Pasadena is like 9:42.
Yeah, whatever.
Pasadena, California.
Wait, you're in SoCal, Sarkis?
I'm in SoCal.
Yeah, we don't like SoCal here. We're Northern California folks. So anyway, what's going on? Just kidding, Sarkis.
Hey, Flo.
Sarkis knows about the SoCal NorCal battles.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Oh wow.
Ooh, that's nice.
Tell us a little bit about this, Chris. I'd like to know more.
That was Nightwing, animated Nightwing by Craig Rousseau.
Oh.
That was probably back from 2001.
I heard the Bay Area
I think
is freaking expensive for us. I think the median price for a regular ass family home was like, just past 1.2 million. Yeah, you know what? Honolulu is just slightly less expensive than the Bay.
Yeah.
Just let you know.
Yeah, but you could live on the beach in Honolulu.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's true.
I'm
we
very
gotta
much
worry about
okay. I'm
got
very
volcanoes.
much okay. Hold on. Wait, hold on. There's two things here. All right, one, I wouldn't even mind buying a mobile home in Honolulu just to be like, hey, look, I live in a mobile home, but look where. Two, the active volcanoes are on the Big Island. That's not too far away. So it's all good. It's all good. Right, Darkonia, there's no active volcanoes on Oahu. Everyone's safe there. It's a dangerous island. It's Big Island. Welcome to Eman Radio, where we talk about cruising, Hawaii, and comics.
And active volcanoes.
Flo, what did you end up doing for Superman Day today, man?
I was working for most of the day, but I actually have my stack of books right here.
Oh, let's take a look at some comics.
I got Superman for all seasons, the foil.
Saw that one at the shop.
All-Star
man.
Superman. The amount of copies. Well, collected editions of All Star Superman I have is like ridiculous at this point. It's just, I buy the Dan Mora variant.
Yeah.
This is what I was really after.
Yeah.
Dan Mora, dude. Dan Mora is
Um,
awesome. I'm so
Yeah,
glad
he's
that
on
he's
it.
getting all the hype. Yeah, I'm glad he's getting all the hype.
This I
He
actually
did-
got on New Comic Book Day, which is the foil Summer Superman special, and then the free books that they were giving out, which is like the
Nice.
Jimmy Olsen Super Cyclopedia, All Star Superman, and then Superman for All Seasons.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
Flo,
yeah.
I think I follow you on TikTok. I think we follow each
Probably.
other. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's where I seen the Flo on TikTok.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
a couple different names, and because I also run the Bada Boom socials and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
the last year and two, I've been too much on social media, but it's been fun.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead, plug Bada Boom. Go tell us a little bit about Bada Boom.
Oh yeah, well we're on hiatus, but Bada Boom has been fun. We've been doing that in Troy, my homie. We've been doing that for 3 years, 3.5 years. We've like honestly part of the hiatus is like we kind of peaked when we interviewed Jeff Johns. I was like,
Yeah.
there's not much else we can do. So, you kind of lose motivation. Obviously, you can sort of be, but lately,
No,
I've been,
that point that's just you gotta set goals because next you gotta get Jim Lee.
yeah. I think that was next on the docket, or like Rob Liefeld. But for me personally, growing up, my first summer job, I spent all my money on like Blackest Night tie-in. So to me, the peak was Jeff.
Blackest Night is my jam. That is one of my all-time favorite stories.
Yeah, I mean, I was walking around like high school with my Blackest Night ring and stuff. I think I have a ring around here somewhere in this mess.
Look at this nerd walking around high school with this ring instead of getting girls. God,
exactly.
Yeah, I have the whole set of all the rings, all the colors. It's nice.
Oh yeah. I always see them at Midtown, and I'm always like, man, I should just buy them all. But then I'm like, I'm gonna lose them, or they're just gonna stay there. But I should embrace my full nerd. But yeah, Bada Boom has been fun, and I've been talking with Eman. Like lately, the last like 6 months, I've been working on my YouTube channel, which has been really fun and rewarding. And then now I've been building the socials for that, which has been fun. Like it's all like really cool. Like I've never really put myself out there, and I was like, oh, like this has been fun meeting new people, interacting with like comic people. Just because like I'm a parent, so like when I go to the shop. Also, I live in New York. We don't like to talk to people, so like it's hard to like meet other people. Actually, like the other day, I was reading like Resurrection Man on the train, and someone was like, "Oh, you're reading Resurrection Man? Like that used to be cool, or whatever." But first,
the new one?
You're New York.
You reading the new one?
I was like, "What the fuck does this person want? Like, why did he touch me?" And then we had like a genuine like interaction. And,
it's like that.
Kind of like,
whoa.
Like, but
so it's not a rumor. Okay, gotcha.
I think it's just like you have your guard up just because there's so many things going on in the city at once. I think naturally your guard is just like always up. But once you kind of get us one-on-one, we're good people. Hopefully, I'm nice to you, Eman. So,
dude, huge shout out to Flo. Like he's been he's been my like support system with helping grow this channel because I like doing this. I like talking in front of the camera, but there are just days where it's very difficult for me to hit record. It's just an executive function thing in my brain that's just like, oh, what if they're not going to like it? And it messes with me. And Flo's been very, hey, what are you doing today? Keep going, man. And I would share stuff that's happening on my channel with him. He shares with me, and it's like the motivation that I need. And Flo, dude, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, man, I love you, bro. Like, thank you so much for being that dude, that person that I can really reach out to when I need a little bit of help, a little bit of motivation. And you're the man for doing that. I really appreciate your friendship, Flo.
Yeah, appreciate it. No, like I said, just put yourself out there. You never know. Like for example, with the Bada Boom Jeff interview, like what happened? I was like, oh, really excited at Comic-Con. I posted like a little thing about Ghost Machine.
Right.
Jeff followed me, and I was like, and those like when Jeff like had like less than 1,000 followers or something like that on Instagram. It almost felt like a fake account, and I was like, you know what, let me hit him up, and it was just like the perfect time. So like, just put yourself out there. You never know like what's gonna like hit and stuff like that, and just be consistent. Like the YouTube thing has been like super rewarding. Lately, because of work, I've been like slacking on full videos and stuff like that. But I think what's been really like rewarding, and I've been telling you this, is like seeing like the same names in the comment section and stuff like that. Especially when it comes to like those longer videos, like I trip over my words all the time. I have to edit myself all the time. I don't do a script, and then also like sometimes I sound dumb. My most viewed video, like I like my like long form video, I like go backwards and forwards all the time, but because I made a really like intriguing thumbnail, and some people agreed with me, and you find that, hey, the internet's a big place. Some people are gonna like you, some people won't. The worst community I have to say is like Instagram. Those comments could get crazy. But YouTube, generally people are nice. TikTok, people are nice. So it's always cool to kind of like meet people, and also like culturally kind of connect with people and be like, oh wow, like I take certain things for granted, like living in New York, it's like, oh, I could go to Midtown Comics anytime. Some people are like, oh, I can't find that book anywhere,
right?
They'll be like, oh, I'm reading this. Sometimes, like especially like doing the comic reviews on my channel, someone will point something out and it's like, oh, I didn't even catch that reading that, and then I'll read it back and then be like, oh wow, I really wish I put that in my review. So
well, that's something I was saying to Eman earlier. It's like I've been doing a lot on Instagram. I haven't branched into YouTube or anything like that yet. But one of my biggest pet peeves with that kind of stuff, with social media in general, is the lack of engagement. Everyone's just so quick to just hit the like button. They just want to just like it, move on, But just dropping a comment or a feedback or anything on a post or a video, it can mean the world to somebody. Anything like that. So there's just not enough of that. Like I'll put up a post or a reel or a video and I might get like 50, 60 likes and one comment. And the one comment is the thing where that'll start a conversation, or I'll start following that person. We'll start talking about something. And that's all what this all is about. This social media experiment, this community, it's all about the engagement. Like you said, it's all about learning and meeting new people and things like that. And when all people do is just click a like, I'm like, well, what did you like about it? Did you like what I said? Did you like what I was showing you? Did you like that the video was short? You don't have to listen to me anymore. Like, what did you like? But
what are your
feedback?
Thoughts?
Is it?
Yeah, and it is, and you're right, because I personally, like, I've been doing like all these comic capsule themes over the last couple of weeks, and just seeing people comment on them, it brings joy to me. Like, oh my goodness, like I'm glad that people are liking it, or like I would mess up and be like, thanks for tagging me, but I'm not Peter Mulligan. Like, that's someone else. Oh shit! Let me delete that. And that's fun. And I'm not going to delete that comment. I'm going to keep it there because it's a comment. And I'm like, oh man, my bad. And I would hopefully make like you crack a joke and get a giggle out of it. And I ended up following not Peter Mulligan. He's got like this art page, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not following. I'm gonna follow you, not Peter Mulligan. Let's do this. And then reaching out like on the DMs, like, please DM me. It's okay. Like, like, hey man, like, tell me what you guys think about XYZ, or it's just I could talk for fucking ever. Like, there are nights my girlfriend's like, it's time to go to bed. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I'm out here. I'm here in this chair playing Apex Legends or like Frag Punk or Final Fantasy 7 or doing streams like that. She's like, it's time to go to bed. I'm like, oh God.
That's why I'd be telling you, record it, man. Just record.
Listen, I've been married now for about 11 years, and there's no, it's time to go to bed. She's like, I'm going to bed. Or she just gets up, or I just look over and she's just not there anymore. Like, there's no, it doesn't matter anymore. It's just like she knows what's happening.
Look at that flow. Look at that flow. Look at that. Oh, look.
Oh,
like,
no,
now Flo's like, hold on, let me.
wow.
You guys are out nightwinging me, so I like it.
Yeah.
Eman.
Huge thank you, Jonathan Medeg, man. You're always dropping Jang Five. I love John Jang. Like I genuinely loved his work, and meeting him at cons is really
He's
fun.
a really good dude.
I've
met him a couple times.
Yeah. He's a really so John Jang has a very unique art style where it works perfectly for a cover, right? And it captures my eye. And then being able to interview him and seeing him at cons and building a relationship with John Jang, like it's really cool. It even got to a point, and I don't know if you guys have followed my Instagram page, but I went ahead and posted a fantastic picture of me having dinner with John Jang and hanging out, just shooting this. I'm not trying to, I'm not, trying to.
Not an influencer.
I'm not
an
influencer.
Hashtag.
No, not at all.
No, not an influencer. So there's a saying that me and my boy Red say from my other podcast, like he's got Bada Boom. I have something called C-list Villains. And one of our catchphrases is, "We're not influencers, we're villains." That's what we do. We're always in. We're not going to influence anyone. But hanging out with John Jay, that was quite influencing. I'm not even going to lie. That was pretty dope. So
nice.
It was really cool. It was to a point too. He's like, "Hey, no, don't worry, everyone. I'll go ahead and pay for everyone's dinner." And then we're like, "No, you're our guest. We pay." John, you can keep your money, John. We'll go ahead and get it. And it was cool. It was really cool being able to hang out with like John Jang, Bernard Chang, and Don Aguilio, like three beautiful, wonderful Asian artists out here in the Bay Area. And the fact that they said dinner, sure, why not, was like, oh my God, he said yes to having dinner with me. It was funny. It was funny because we went to a hot pot. I don't know if you guys know anything about hot pot, but it's you go to a spot. It's pretty much all you can eat. They have a soup in the middle. You cook your meat in the soup. It's really
everybody
fun.
shares.
Yeah, everyone shares. 90-minute limit.
Over here we don't have that. I mean, for us, the one I've been to, they don't do 90 minutes. Maybe some do.
They do if it's busy. I guess it wasn't busy enough because we got there at 6. We left like close to 10.
Oh, okay.
We did a shift there.
Would you like to pay now, sir?
They probably were like, "What kind of game are you guys running?" Or
CJ's in the CJ. Links in CJ. We haven't seen you in a while. I'm carrying on Insomniac for you tonight, CJ. So I would love for you if you come by.
Listen, guys. I hate to do it, but I do have to jump ship. I have a very, very early day tomorrow. Like I said, it's my tomorrow will be my 5-year-old. It's her birthday, so we have a very early day. Get up to do all her birthday stuff. So
turning 6 or turning 5?
She's turning 5. She's 4 into 5. So I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old.
It's tomorrow over there now.
Well, she's an early morning person. She's probably going to be up at 6 a.m. She wakes up she wakes us up.
Sounds like my son.
Yeah, it's just my 9-year-old. She's going to be 10 in May, but she'll sleep. The house could be on fire, and she'll still sleep. She'll sleep right through anything.
Before letting you go, Chris, my friend, do me and everyone here a favor. Let everyone know how they can find you on the social medias.
So primarily I'm on Instagram. So my Instagram name is Comics, Geek, and More. I've actually, after doing this, I'm probably going to start looking into YouTube a lot more often. But my handles are the same across the board: Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Comics, Geek, and More. So drop me a follow. I'll follow you guys back, and then hopefully I'll be having more of a presence on YouTube soon, because this is a lot of fun, and I think I'm gonna look into that.
I hope
do it. I have to say it's probably the most rewarding platform in terms of like the work you put in, and obviously it's the most mature in terms of like, hey, if you want to make money, but it's it's been cool. I'd say like I started the personal YouTube journey outside of the podcast like 6 months ago to kind of get better at the podcast, and then it became like, I feel like I'm have my own little talk show that's like I check once in a week and talk about topics like, hey, the comics I'm reading, the comics I have a problem with, the industry stuff. So it's cool, and it's like I feel like you get to filter it, and it's almost like having your own network. So,
and that's basically what I've been trying to start doing with my Instagram feed is I'll post some like short reels or short clips of just me talking about either what I'm into, what I'm looking forward to, posing a general question. I'm real big on like either posing a topic to try and create an engagement in the comments or something like that. And I think with me doing it as long as I've been doing on Instagram, it's almost like a warm up to a larger platform.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what I'm going to start trying to venture into in the coming months. So hopefully I might even reach out to you guys for a little feedback or a little help, or whatever like that. So
I'll follow you in a second because I'm about to hop off too because I need to go to bed. But if you ever need, like for example, I started in July and on YouTube right now I'm at 2,600 subscribers.
Wow.
So it's until like January I didn't put any shorts on there. So it was all like long form videos and stuff like that. So if you need like pointers on like the thumbnails or like how long things should be, all those things. But in the end, it's just like you just have to post it. And that's what I tell Eman. Sometimes he's like overthinking it. It's like if you look at my second or third video, I am by the pool at my vacation in Orlando. I woke up early. I had an idea for a video, and like those first I think 2-3 months of videos, I didn't even make thumbnails. I just used photos or screenshots of panels and stuff like that. So and some of those videos have 2,000-3,000 views and stuff like that.
Wow.
So,
wow.
You just have to again put yourself out there. Sometimes it hurts because I'm particularly like self-conscious and don't like talking too much.
No, but you do a fantastic job though. Let's see, that's why I like to talk, but I'm reaching out to you because you're doing something amazing. So
right,
Chris,
I'm a talker. I'm definitely a talker. So I will. It's not that much. I don't have an issue with the talking. I think it's more so. It's the self-consciousness of the. I think for me mostly it's the presentation. It's not necessarily what I'm saying. It's maybe how I'm presenting it or how's it all look or how's it all coming together, things like that. So,
it's only gonna get better. Like your first video is gonna suck. It always is. But you get consistent and you figure out what works. Like
look, CJ's successful, dude. He's amazing. He doesn't even show his face.
Look at that. You don't even have to show your face,
Chris.
Your first video is gonna suck. Your second video is gonna suck. Your third video is gonna suck. Yeah, you give it about a year, and then you'll get into the routine.
You get into a flow.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, guys. I'm sure I'll catch up with you all soon.
All right, later.
Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, take care, guys.
Good night, Chris.
Thank you. Good night,
CJ. How you been, brother?
Well, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
How you been?
It's crazy. I know what that face looks like. I saw CJ's face before I saw his hands at NYCC a couple years ago with DJ Lynx.
Oh, you saw me, huh?
Yeah, I saw you.
You saw me, huh?
Yeah. So I need a bounce before
We've seen the face. He's seen the face. He knows what you look like, CJ. And it's not a blue happy face. It's
before we get into this whole face controversy. Before we get into this whole face thing, let me just give a quick shout out to Jonathan that's in the chat. He's coming out with a night. When his book comes out, you guys got to all pick it up, and you got to endorse it and promote it. Man, give him some love,
dude. Jonathan, come on. There's a link. You're invited to this also. It's a community hangout. We're all part of this comic book community, man. You know what? No, CJ, no, don't even speak for him. Jonathan, come on, hang out. Tell us about this cover
for him because I like what he did.
What did he?
If I didn't like what I did, I would have said, "Don't buy it." But
he liked the book.
But
it's good.
It's good. All right. He says he can't tonight. No worries.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
Finally, Flo, man. Again, man. Thank you so much for everything, Flo. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. All right.
Flo, did you have Instagram?
Yeah. I'm gonna follow you. I think I might have followed you like on one of the socials and stuff like that.
Oh, it was TikTok. I think TikTok. Yeah. I don't know about Instagram.
I'll follow you right now.
All right.
Good night, guys. If you need
Flo.
Let me know.
Good night, Flo.
CJ.
Take it easy, man. I did meet him a couple years ago.
I saw that picture of the not face though. You weren't. Your face wasn't there. I think
I have a face.
You do have a face. It's a gorgeous one too.
I'm gorgeous.
You are. My goodness, you are a man.
Oh, you Sarkis.
Me?
Yeah, you. You look familiar.
I'm just a random guy that does comic book reviews. Just random.
You look like somebody else I know. Who the hell do you look like?
Oh, Chris.
Eman, tell me, who the hell does he look like?
Doesn't he kind of?
He's got a face.
I was gonna say he kind of looks like Nick, doesn't he? But no, not Nick.
I don't know who he is, but he's got this face that it looks like somebody.
Yeah, I did say that before too, Sarkis. I was like, dude, who's this guy? He looks familiar to me. And
yeah,
you have a certain look to you. You're like, I've seen your face before.
You want to know what's funny? Some artist drew my picture of me, dude. He sent it to me. He's an artist. Here's a hey Sarkis, here's a gift. And he drew it. Like literally, he took like 3 hours to draw my face.
Oh, that's dope.
Videos. Yeah, he's like, here, he's like a gift. I was like, thanks.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I should probably post it.
I'm good with face. I'm gonna remember whose face you have. You got somebody's face.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your face that the other guy has.
Maybe it's
somebody has your face.
Maybe it's your face, CJ, just because we haven't seen your face ever.
Not my face. Forget about it. You can't even see my face. I got a fucking full beard right now.
Do you really? I mean, like, I've never seen your face.
I got like a full beard right now. You can't even see face anymore. It's all fur.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my mom passed away a couple weeks ago, and like part of the Greek thing is like we leave a beard for 40 days. You know.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and my condolences, bro. Yeah. Like, yeah, when I saw that, I was heartbroken for you. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you gonna do, man? It's fucking life, you know.
It happens.
Well, I haven't been streaming, man. I just haven't had the energy. I haven't had the. Honestly, I haven't had the, strength to do full streams all night. You know.
Yeah, it's understandable, man. It's understandable. But you know what? I am honored that you are here hanging out. To see, I'm carrying on. I'm trying to carry on the Insomniac legacy for you, CJ. You know,
you're not doing a very good job of it.
I know. Look, this is I'm getting into it.
We're the dancing women.
That's right. I'm supposed to have like little media assets and stuff like that. Show like fun stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't.
Where's the little Hollywood midget guy?
Here you go. There.
I just see turn into a porno.
Yeah, there's some dancing women right there for you, CJ. I know.
That's the one dancing women.
That's the one thing I'm not good with is having like those little video clips to just like, oh, look who's here, and then just show dancing women and then introduce you. I know I got to work on that. I'll work on that just for you.
How you been?
I'm good, man. Doing really good. Paying off credit cards so I can go to Heroes Con. I got my ticket though. I'm actually gonna go to Heroes Con this year.
Yeah, I was going to make it a surprise visit. Like back in January, I booked everything.
Yeah,
and that's not gonna happen this year.
Understandable though. Understandable.
I actually wasn't telling anybody I was going to show up though. It was gonna be like it was just gonna be like, hey, I'm here.
It would have been funny because I've only seen your face once, and I'm pretty sure if you did show up, and everyone would have been like, "Oh," I would have been like, "Who's that?" You know, and they would be like, "That's CJ." Like, oh my god!
You want me to tell you something really funny?
Yeah, of course.
I've been at cons, hanging out, and people hear me talking to like a vendor or somebody, and like, "Hey, I know you."
I know.
Like, no, you don't. How do you know me? They're like, "I know that voice." I'm like, I got one of those voices. What do you want me to tell you? You know, we got one of those voices that everybody has. It's New York. What do you want?
But did you talk with your hands? Did they pick up on that? What are you talking about? Did you talk?
Occasionally, I get somebody like, "It's you." I'm like, "What the fuck you know?"
Did you really say it like that? The fuck you know? Just
exactly.
Right.
Oh, that is cool. You know, you come to a guy and say, "Hey, I know you, and I know your voice," and I'm like, "What the fuck? You stalking me?"
So that kind of coincides with what Flo was saying. Any New Yorker, if someone starts talking to you, they're just like, "What the fuck, dude? Get the fuck away from me!" And then they kind of calm down a little bit, right? You know, is that like an actual New York, New Jersey, East Coast thing, or it's like, "You're talking to me, don't talk to me. Why are you talking to me? What's going on?"
No, New Jersey people are very different than New Yorkers. Well, they're like our little brothers. The one that's annoying.
That's NorCal and SoCal to us though. Like Sarkis is from Southern California, I'm Northern California, and then we have that same get away from me, you're from SoCal, you know. But if anyone makes fun of SoCal outside of California, like you watch your mouth. Is that how it is with New York, New Jersey too? Like you guys can bash on each other, but if like Philadelphia talks shit about Jersey, does New York step in and be like, "Hey man, fuck you"?
We don't fuck with the Philadelphia people. They're out of their mind. They got some crazy shit going on with their heads. They got some. I don't know. It's the cheesesteak. I don't know what it is with them. They got some serious problems over there. Yeah, all aggressive. You think we're rowdy at games at basketball, like a Knicks game or something like that? We'll watch Knicks game against Philly. They're out of their minds.
Get in here, Biggie. Yeah, so Sarkis, this is what happens on YouTube. People just hang out and talk, and you learn a lot about people.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fun. I'm usually not on YouTube. This is kind of cool for me.
You go to a Philly guy. You listen. Both of you listen very carefully. You go to a Philly guy and you go tell him go fuck yourself and your cheesesteak. You're gonna see what he's gonna do to you. He's gonna get all crazy with you.
Wow.
They take their cheesesteaks seriously. They take their sports seriously. They're maniacs.
Cheesesteaks are overrated.
They're Eagles. Oh, what the? Oh, don't offend my Eagles. Like for Eagles. What the hell?
Oh God, the Eagles. Let's not talk about them. I don't want to talk about them. I can't.
Oh, the Eagles.
I'm okay. I'm okay with the football team. It's the fans. They're mad. I don't know. See, here's the thing though. You CJ have dealt with Philadelphia Eagles fans. I have had to deal with Oakland Raider fans when they were in Oakland. So I don't know. Like they're both pretty.
That's even worse. Raiders fans are even worse because their team always sucks.
It's actually back and forth, man. The fan base for both. I've learned over the last couple of years how much I've learned over the last couple of years how much people hate Eagles fans because when the Niners played them, it was like, we're like, oh my God, dude, you guys are mad. What's wrong with you? And then they just became
no, they trust me, they're deranged. Believe me, they're deranged. But Raiders fans are like a whole different breed altogether. First of all, they cosplay.
Yep.
What the hell? Who cosplays at a freaking at a freaking football game? They come in like they're the Road Warriors cosplaying. They're bonkers, man.
Big old spikes, makeup.
What the fuck is it? And their team always sucks.
Just trying to watch a football game, bro. Keep your spikes over there.
You know, at least you had like a team that won once in a while. You're like, all right, these guys are like badasses. No, they're not badasses. They're cosplayer freak nuts. You know, they're nuts.
Yeah.
Jonathan, who was throwing batteries? Niner or Raider or Niner or Philly fans?
Oh, Philly fans.
I need a little because if it was the Niner fans, I'm gonna have to apologize on their behalf. They might have been from like Southside San Jose. We don't really associate.
Batteries is the go-to. Batteries and candies. They throw candies and batteries.
Eagles. He says Eagles, and they were in No. You
yes.
do not do that here in the Bay.
They do that to us in New York.
Hell no.
I'm going to tell you something. I went to back in the day when I was young. When I was a young journey, I used to go see ECW a lot.
ECW.
So we had ECW. They came here in New York a lot, in Queens. They at the Elks Lodge. They would come all the time. But they also went to like this weird ass building, like a bingo hall kind of thing, over in Philly. Dude, I went like twice. I'm like, I'm never going back again. These fucking guys are deranged. Like we were deranged. We had problems here. Like I said, New Yorkers got some problems. Trust me.
But Philly's on a different level.
I don't know what it is. There's something especially deranged. I don't know. It's the Hershey chocolate that they have in Pennsylvania. I don't know what it is. It's something.
Welcome to Eman Radio, where we air out our gripes about Philadelphia Eagles fans, where New York and the West Coast combine for their shared hate for Philadelphia fans. CJ, back to you.
Listen, if you avocado guys want to join in on standing up to the Philly people, I can understand you. You know,
We don't look. No, look. Niner fans will not stab people. We will throw avocado pits at people, though. That
Listen, you're avocado munchers are a whole different breed yourselves. Okay, so like, let's not get into you, but at least you're more like you're more chill. You're more relaxed.
I know how to act like a human. That's why.
Listen, with your freaking Rodeo drives and your freaking avocado.
No, that's Sarkis.
Get out of here.
That's his town, Rodeo Drive. That's him right there. Yeah, you have 2 California folks.
Get out of here. I'm one New York guy. That's all you need.
Dude, I had 3 East Coasters on just right now, man.
I know, right?
Holy shit. It's been such a long time since I jumped on a stream with any of you guys.
Yeah.
And,
I'm honestly
so your whole panel was different. What happened to all your people? They're different people. You replaced them? What happened?
No. So okay. So the story for tonight is this: Sarkis and Chris were on Instagram earlier, and they were streaming.
Who the hell's face do you have? You have somebody's face, man. Who the hell? I know that face, man.
He does.
Well, I do reviews.
Crap.
I mean, I do comic reviews. I don't know. Maybe you might see my video. Maybe I don't know.
You have a channel?
Yeah, I have an Instagram. I'm mostly on there.
I don't
Instagram. I don't. Fuck the Instagram. You have a channel, like a real channel, like a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I have one. Yeah.
Hey, he's got an Instagram page. That's real too. That's real to him and us. All right, CJ. Come on now.
I don't like the Instagram.
Yeah,
all the
you don't.
maniacs come out there.
That's where all the Philly fans hang out. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sarkis does have a look. He has a face of someone. I actually thought that Sarkis was that person that I thought he was until I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, oh no, that's not that person. But yeah, I got to figure out who it is. And when I figure it out, Sarkis, I'm going to reach out to you.
All right.
Right there, CJ. Right there. There you go. There.
Know your face. I'm gonna figure it out. You better not be from Philly.
I'm not.
Poor Sarkis is like, oh my god, I don't know, dude. This YouTube era is kind of crazy. So the story, CJ, is this: Sarkis and Chris from Comic Geeks and More, they were streaming on Instagram earlier. I was like, dude, why don't you guys do this hangout on YouTube? And they didn't. They're like, well, we don't have it. I was like, you know what? Let me do a community hangout tonight, and I'll invite you too. And so they came on through. And then my other boys, they're already asleep, like they're old.
Is Biggie jumping on?
I don't know. I told Biggie to come on. Biggie, come kick it. Come get. We'll introduce Sarkis.
He's not gonna bring it for immortality.
What was that?
He's not from Philly. He's welcome.
Yeah. He's a Niner associate too, so he's more than welcome to come by and kick it.
Well, that's the only thing that's holding me back from. That's the only thing that is holding me back from wanting him on. That he's a Niner fan, but right?
Hey, look, we all don't like the Eagles fans, so let's go ahead and keep it at that level. Can we please keep it civilized?
I don't like the fake New York fans either.
Let's keep it civilized. Sarkis, are you a sports fan at all?
Yeah.
Who's your team?
The team you like. The Niners.
Smart answer. He's like, I'm not trying to get kicked out again. Whatever team you like, don't kick me out.
Good night, Jonathan.
Good night, Jonathan. Thanks for coming by.
I don't like the fake New York fans either. There you go. You know all the fake New York fans. There you go. The ones that like the Giants and the Jets. Those aren't New York teams.
Oh, Yankees.
They're in New Jersey. Yeah. The real New York football team is the Bills.
Oh, that's right.
Buffalo Wings.
That's right.
It's the only team that actually plays in New York.
Buffalo Wings. Is that where Buffalo originated? Buffalo Wings.
The Buffalo Wings.
Who cares about Buffalo Wings? It's Buffalo.
Getting hungry.
Hold on. One thing about CJ is that once we start talking about food, he checks out. And it's funny because I purposely, whenever he's on a stream, I purposely have like food questions. He'd be like, what are you guys talking about? He gets all upset.
Do you guys celebrate Easter?
Yeah.
Ish.
Hanukkah? What, Passover?
No. I'm Christian.
Okay, so you do something for Easter. Do you guys eat like a feast for Easter?
Usually I do, but for Easter this year, I think we're just gonna go to a brewery, take the kids, and do a Easter egg hunt over there, hosted by the brewery. It's a fun little family event.
See, we're gonna do something very moderate this year, obviously. But usually we have a whole freaking thing. We got lamb on the spit, we got fires going on, we got coals going on.
Hell yeah!
It's an event. Greeks know how to do Easter. We do Easter.
Some souvlaki, huh? Some souvlaki, shatelia.
How you know souvlaki and shatelia?
I have friends in Greece. I go there a lot.
Oh yeah, who's your friends? Maybe I know them.
Oh yeah, CJ's gonna know every single Greek person in Greece.
I don't know. I forgot his last name, but I call him by his first name. He's a fisherman.
Panayotis. Is his first name Nick?
No, Panayotis.
Oh, I know a lot of Panayotis. Maybe we know each other.
Maybe
probably.
He's a fisherman, so
Greeks know each other. We all know each other.
Yeah, he's very nice people, man. Oh, they always feed me so much food. Like I can't even sleep at night. Seriously,
Greeks. I'm telling you, Greeks know how to eat. We know how to. We know how to have a good time.
Some souvlaki, some feta cheese, man. Some sheftelia, everything.
Tell that to this guy with his avocados over there. You gotta eat Greek food.
Hey, look, Mexicans and Greeks, they celebrate very similarly.
Okay? The Mexicans can eat. They can eat, man. Like every time I get down with like Mexicans and we all eat together, man, we have a freaking good time with the food.
And not just that, but the party goes until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
And they know how to party too. Yeah,
they crack bottles. People are still here at 3:30.
When I was in Greece, it finished like around 5:30 a.m. 6. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They don't stop partying over there.
Until the sun comes out.
None yet until the sun comes out. It's like, bro,
the sun? Okay, now we have to go to work.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Dang, family party, a lot of drinking. Oh, gotta work. I'll see you guys in 8 hours to continue the party.
And then opa, we're gonna break some plates.
Eman. Hey, Eman.
Yo.
Eman, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Eman and CJ, I'm probably gonna head out too. I'm getting sleepy, but what are you guys here every day or what?
No, we're on.
I'm not here every day.
Yeah, we're on when we're on.
I'm not sleeping. I'm not streaming. I'm watching, and I jumped on because E-Man looked like he was gonna lose all you guys. So I'm like, let me keep him coming. Biggie, before he leaves, Biggie, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
E-Man.
Who does this guy look like, man? Whose face does he have?
He looks like DJ Wise Ass.
That's who it is. That's who it is. That you got the wise ass face. I knew it.
Wise ass.
I knew it. Yeah. There's a guy called DJ Wise Ass. He has the same face.
Now I want to know.
Wise Ass? Who's that?
Wise Ass. DJ Wise Ass. Not any wise ass. He's a DJ.
He's a DJ?
And he's a wise ass. And he has your face.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's one of Paul 619's amazing friends, and he usually goes by DJ Wise or Wise Ass. Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Go check him out, man. Tell me his face is the same face.
I can see why you would say that. Hold on, let me bring up DJs. Let me bring up DJs. Let me see if I can find him.
Yeah, I want to see before I go to sleep.
You see his face. He has your face.
Wow.
He took your face.
That's crazy.
Is
You're
it
like John Travolta and Nick Cage?
I can see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a good picture of DJ.
Thank you, Biggie. I was breaking my brains for like.
I can see why. I can see why, but maybe not. Let me see.
He doesn't wear a hat.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find. All right, here's.
I was breaking my brains for the last 20 minutes trying to figure out who he looks like.
I can see the resemblance. Where look, he's got a picture up here. No, not that one. That's not a good picture of him. Not to say that he doesn't have any good. I can see the resemblance between him and Sarkis with this one right here. I can see it. I see what you're saying, Biggie.
Yeah, it's black and white though. Like
it
he's
is.
got his teeth all out and everything like that. He looks all goofy there.
They have that same shaped face. I can see.
I'm telling you, when he's in full color and he's got his teeth hidden away, he looks just like him.
Yeah, I see.
He's a DJ?
He's a
No,
wise
he's
ass.
not, no, he's not DJ. He's not a real DJ. No, not like an uns DJ either. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better start being entertainment. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, go to bed
See?
then, Bleak.
See
The abuse, the abuse that we get over here. See, once the Insomniacs come out, there, Sarkis, it gets.
You should have brought
bad.
some women. I told you. You wanna run a bootleg Insomniac theater? You gotta at least bring some women along. You offended Bleak.
You're asking so much of me, dude. This was such like a last minute thing, CJ.
Yeah.
Trust me, this is the last second thing
Sarkis,
we did
man.
with you.
Get out of here. You have a good night. Before letting you go, Sarkis, let people know how they can find you on the social medias.
Yeah, you guys can find me on TikTok, Sarkis Comics, Instagram, same thing. I have my YouTube channel here, Sarkis Comics, and I have my Facebook. They're all
Do
the
you
same
dance?
name.
Wait, hold
Do I
on. Do you
dance?
dance? Yeah.
Not really, but I play music. I have my own DJ equipment system.
Do you do inappropriate things in yoga pants when you're on TikTok?
No.
Don't listen to him. Sarkis, don't listen to CJ. Dude, don't listen to him. Have a good night, Sarkis. All
Isn't
right.
that what TikTok does?
Huh?
Isn't that what you do on TikTok? You dance and you have inappropriate yoga pants?
No, all I do is post my reviews from my Instagram. I post them on TikTok. Same videos.
Sounds good, man. I'll check you out.
All right,
Yeah, for
Sarkis.
sure.
Have a good night,
Nice
bro.
meeting you, man.
Good
Nice
night,
meeting you, bro.
CJ. Good night. What was your name on the bottom?
Oh, Biggie Shack. Biggie.
The immortal Biggie Shack.
All right. Good night, E-Man. Thank
Good
you
night,
again for
man.
having me. Thank you.
Yep, no
Thank you
problem.
guys. Good night.
Good night.
It's a dude, CJ. It's an honor that you're here, sir.
Biggie, when you got to make them give you the proper title when they address you, especially new people. Like, you know, they don't know you. They got to call you the immortal one.
The immortal Biggie Shack. You got to see what that voice do, man. I'm the mortal.
Yeah, I'm scared of the new company. It's been a while since I ran into a new guy to give him shit.
I thought you guys meant he looked like angry white Mel.
Well, that's who the theory is that DJ Wise is. Like we all pretty much know that's him.
And he's from Cali, but he didn't sound like angry to me.
No, he didn't sound like it. They had a different voice, but his fucking face so much like him, right?
Yeah, because they have that long face. That long.
He's got a couple more pounds on him than Wise ass.
If his voice was more like Weasley, I think he like I would have been like, that's you.
We would have asked him what his legs look like. Yeah.
I may have almost reached out to him to be like, hey, DJ, you started a new page. Like, what is this? And
I screwed up. I should have made him show us his legs. That's how we identify. That's how we identify Marshmallow through his legs.
You're gonna find out tomorrow, man. Like get your ass on here, dude. Come by. Well,
wait, tomorrow's the WrestleMania?
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah,
no.
It is. It's tomorrow night.
Right?
Holy crap! And I'm so like out of touch. I thought WrestleMania already happened.
God. No. So okay, what's going on with WrestleMania? Like, is it still the big spectacle that it is? It's been such a long time.
Now it's like a 2-day event. It's not even a 1-day event anymore.
Yeah, Rock fucking ruined everything. It went from being 1 night to 2 nights since last year, and it's 2 nights again.
Is it only been 1 year, or has it been 2 years now that's happened?
This is the second year that we've had 2 nights.
So, like, when you pay for the pay-per-view, do you pay for 2 nights, or is it like, pay for 1 night and then admission?
There's no pay-per-view anymore.
I think it's on Netflix. Yeah.
I don't think it's pay-per-view anymore. I think like if you have the subscription to whatever it's on,
Netflix.
It's Netflix or Peacock.
No, it's Netflix.
Shit. If I don't have to pay for it, I might actually watch this.
Well, that's no Piper. The last pay-per-view was Netflix. So I was
gonna say, actually, hold on, let me think about that, because when Tyson fought punk ass Paul, like that was
Netflix.
Horrible stream.
Yeah, but the wrestling was better, a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll probably try to catch it in highlights or replay later on tomorrow.
You should come to the off stage like we did before.
Yeah, but tomorrow night we have church. Like it's like Greeks, they do like a nightly thing. So this year more than anything, I want to go there. So we're gonna do that, and then Easter I'm gonna spend it with like my family. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Sunday night if I get home. But yeah, I'm like, that's weird that they would do it Easter week, or
on Easter, on Easter, which is really weird. Come to think of it,
on the final night,
Sunday's gonna be the big one.
Or maybe that's
Sunday
actually
night.
smart. Or like, maybe
yeah, Sunday's gonna be Cena versus Cody.
Is Cody?
Cena's gonna beat him?
I don't know.
Oh snap! Papa, tell us how you feel about CJ.
Huh?
Show us what you feel about CJ, Papa, because he's here.
Oh.
There you are. Yeah.
Oh,
peace.
I don't get a middle finger today. That's good.
Yeah.
That works for me.
He's gonna be respectful tonight. Hold on.
Oh.
He's
Well, I'm nice. I was nice to your guests today, right? I didn't scream at them or anything like that.
No, not tonight. Not tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah,
I'm very tranquil.
Yeah, I met those two guys like through Instagram, and they've just been
I forgot I met with who was it? Flo that was on here before, right?
Yeah, Flo was on earlier.
I forgot that I met him. Like, I think I met him a couple times actually. Not only there, I think in
NYCC.
Yeah, NYCC. I think I met him in King Kong too as well one time.
Is King Kong big?
No, it's an overrated local comic show.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's fun because you got some YouTubers that go there and stuff like that you like hang with, but it's very a marketed show. That's all it is. Like, just think of it like as a typical show that might happen like once a month or something like that. This just happens once a year, and it gets a lot more attention.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't go out of my way completely to go there, but if you're in the area, it's fun to stop by.
How far is it from you? From you?
From me, I want to say about 45 minutes, an hour.
That's not bad, CJ. Now,
I would, dude. The only reason I went there was because I was already in Jersey. Like one day, my daughter was doing some cheerleader competition that was in Jersey. So after that, I ended up stopping by there. I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't drive freaking an hour for that. You crazy, man?
Now, is this okay? So I got to understand what an hour means to you when it comes down to driving. Is this like city driving or is this freeway driving?
It's driving from New York to Jersey. Now, the getting over the bridge part, if you hit traffic getting to the GW bridge, it's a bitch. And then your hour is not an hour anymore. It depends how much traffic you hit. And then once you get into the turnpikes in Jersey, it's all like convoluted over there. It's a pain in the ass.
Gotcha.
Driving in Jersey is a pain in the ass.
Driving in New York, in Manhattan, that's a pain in the ass. I've actually been there, and I'm like,
yeah, but the difference is in Manhattan, you could jump on the subway, you're done.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's the difference. You don't have that in other states where you could just jump on a subway and go from anywhere you want.
What's up, Matt? Hey, man, everyone. Sorry, I can't say. Just want to say what's up. You said what's up.
But you definitely get a show on the subways in New York.
I bet. I'm like, we have our little one rail that goes around the bay, and that's cute compared to like Chicago.
It's not cute.
Ours is what I'm saying. Ours is cute compared to you guys.
No. Ours is not cute compared to anything. It's not cute at all. It's functional. You get your job done, but you don't like it. Trust me. You gotta see. Well, sometimes you know what? You can see some really talented people there. Some people are playing instruments and they're playing music and stuff like that, singing and all kinds of crazy stuff. They're dancing and shit. They used to break dance. They don't do that anymore. That was fun. That's fun part of it. But then you got the hobo that's shitting in the middle of the subway car as you're in the middle of the tunnel. That's not fun. Or you got the crazy crackhead that's tweaking out.
See, you got crackheads. We got like fentanyl people. So like they're leaning over and falling asleep like right in the middle of it.
Bad over there.
No, New York gets crackheads.
Oh man. See.
You guys are lucky.
Hi, you asses.
I don't know how lucky we are, man. I don't like on Long Island. We got the heroin people.
That
They're
sucks.
pretty weird, you know.
Yeah,
And
fentanyl is a lot worse than cocaine and crack, though.
Dude, the way they're fucking leaning over and shit, falling asleep, it's crazy.
oh,
It's
yeah,
insane. I see that all over San Francisco.
it's a
insane.
fucked up drug, man.
I don't know
Fentanyl's
what the fuck we got in my town. We got whores and fucking weirdos. That's about it.
We got horse too.
Wait, Biggie, where are you from?
I'm from Southern Ohio.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Why does it make sense that he has horse?
It just
I don't
does.
know.
It's in my head. Makes sense.
I
I just wanted to say words, and it's obvious.
Are you implying that Biggie looks like a pimp?
I'm not a pimp, no.
I mean,
Oh,
that's Hulk Hogan. That's not Biggie. Okay, no, never mind.
That's why I said it.
There you go.
I didn't mess with the head. But oh shit! Wait, Papa, go ahead. Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard you. You caught us asses. Thank you.
We can't hear you.
I like seeing Papa's frustration. Son of a bitch! I said something. I bet you it was funny too, and no one caught it, right, Papa? No.
I miss Papa's angry hands. Can you hear me? Where'd Bleak go? Why didn't he jump on?
I don't know. See, he could have added to the entertainment. But I was about to cut it here. I was because I got to go in family stuff. But
well, I heard you complaining about how your wife tells you talk too much. So I figured I'd come on here and make you talk more.
Oh, see, you're helping. I got it. I see it.
That's right.
Lizzie,
I'm helping
I should have heard my girlfriend bitch me out before Papa's stream. At the very first minute, my girlfriend's like, "What are you doing? It's 8 o'clock." It's pretty bad. Pop remembers.
Yeah. Well, why was it like? What was the problem? That was 8 o'clock. Yeah, get the little guy to bed.
I said that I do this every week at 8 o'clock. She said, "No, you don't. You fucking liar. No, you don't." I'm like,
you had the club today, right?
No, this was yesterday on Papa's channel.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought, my kid don't have school, so I'll use my computer. And that was a mistake. I should have stayed on my phone because I couldn't mute it or anything. It was just full blast.
Well, adds to the show. You look at it like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm glad you're ending it because I didn't want to just take off. I gotta get into bed too pretty soon.
Yeah, I gotta get going too.
Yeah,
I don't know if Papa's playing Fortnite or if he's trying to talk to us. I can feel bad. Yeah. Okay. All right. Say something, Papa. It's all you. No pressure whatsoever. Say something, goddammit.
I just want to see him wave his hands again.
Biggie, I would like to correct you. WWE WrestleMania has been 2 nights since 2021.
Correction.
Oh, well, Lottie fucking da, Pop. Good job.
I thought it was a couple of years.
I think CJ was like, no, I don't think it was just last year. I think CJ knew that it was a little bit, it's gone back a little bit.
No, I wasn't going to argue with him because I wasn't 100% sure. I just feel like it's been a couple of years since that happened. So I wasn't sure about it. But Papa's like don't fuck with him with his wrestling. So he likes to fight everybody about no, he wore blue underwear, not red underwear when he was wrestling in 1982.
The difference between me and Papa is that I just guess and Papa actually Googles shit sometimes.
Oh no!
See?
He's like, yeah. Oh, I was about to defend.
Absolutely. See, I try to think I know what I'm talking about, and Papa's just like, let me make sure this is right.
I was about to give you all of my props, man.
I just make things up.
What the heck? I just got a couple of late texts from my.
Who's texting you?
My stepkid. But like he texted me earlier, and it just came in. Oh, I feel bad. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut it because I gotta get to bed myself, you guys. You know, just to hang out tonight. So I appreciate you guys coming by. Papa is telling us so much he loves us. Biggie, thanks for coming through. CJ,
That's not quite an insomniac.
Great. No, it's not. I didn't say there's no insomniac in the thumbnail, sir. There was
what time is it over there in California?
It's still today. It's not tomorrow, like for you.
Well, what do you mean? What time is it today?
10:39 p.m. West Coast.
It's legit almost 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So.
Yeah, it is 1:39 p.m. a.m. here.
Yeah, and it's I want to say it's 10:39 in Hawaii. I just wanted to throw that out because that's important to me.
Because we have to show our love for Hawaiians.
Exactly.
What about New Zealand? What time is it there?
It's tomorrow for them, I think. Like, no, not even tomorrow. It's like that's Spidey's time. I think they're like 2 days ahead right now.
Blew my mind.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for coming by. Love you guys. See you guys next time. All right.
Peace. Thanks, bro.
Hold up. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.